Thought that the right move was flipping Mason and Kingston last week, and how'd you feel it worked out for you?
I thought it worked well. I think you looked at the results and it kind of showed. I just thought Mason probably, of all the guys that could have moved inside with the experience level of what we need, had the best ability to lower his hips and play with power on the interior. So we kind of made the decision we were going to move him inside because we needed more power. And then the decision was between who to start outside. And so that was a tough decision. In the day, we went with Jarrett, and that's what we'll go with until something changes.
I know Mason got a few snaps at guard during Notre Dame, but was there something, how often have you seen him at guard before this?
We had worked in the guard a little in practice over the last 3 or 4 weeks, just kind of getting him acclimated, and if there were injuries, just always preparing for what might happen if an injury arises.
What do you think that helped kind of unlock as far as
Yeah, I felt like number one, we just got some better push up front. I thought, we did a good job of holding our own physically against Utah, who's a physical football team, and they've got mass and size and play well with their hands. And then number two, once we got going, I just felt like there was a certain level of confidence developed from us playing better.
You guys had so much success on the ground in the first quarter, and then kind of not as much over the final 3 quarters. What do you think happened?
Yeah, I don't know. We just didn't have success. I mean, some of those things are what they are. When you got RPOs called, sometimes you're throwing it when you got runs called, and it just for whatever reason, it just didn't hit the same way it was. So I don't think that there's any specific reason for it. I think it just kind of was what it was. Some of those things are just timing sometimes. It always seems the same. It's like when you don't throw the RPO, it looks the best. The pass does, and when you don't hand it off the run, looks, oh, we had that one. So some of that was just kind of timing and bad luck the way it worked out.
It looked like on the first 2-point conversion, you guys didn't maybe get the lineup out there on the line that you wanted. Is that
we did not
wrong? What happened in that situation?
I don't think Mason Murphy was paying very close attention.
With Jared, is there any element of him being more comfortable on the outside? He played there last year, and he was on the left side at Washington State.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Is Jarrett more comfortable outside, you think, that you've seen him play out there?
Well, yeah, he's done it. He started in this league for 3 years at tackle. I think it's kind of like back to old hat for him, and things that he's comfortable with and experience over time. And certainly you bank reps and you see different things happen, and you kind of instinctively know what to do when different things happen when you've been doing that for 3 years. So yeah, I think there's a high level of comfort for him there.
Hindsight, of course, 2020. Do you wish you made these moves earlier? Or
You can't think like that. I honestly wish that the lineup that we had would have just performed better, but it didn't, so we had to make a change.
What do you see from the pass rush of
They're going to break you down man to man. Number 44 for a defensive end can get a lot of push. He's very strong. I think he's 6'6", 275. Which is a little bit different animal than we deal with at the end most of the time because of his ability to bull rush you and collapse the pocket. They've got some new guys in there, defensive end, that are different than him, and they're skilled guys, and they're going to present you two types of pass rush. And on the interior, they just do a really nice job of getting pushed. They're big bull rush guys, but at the same time, they're bull rushing, they're going to use their hands well, a little hand combat, and kind of get you leaning forward. And they do, then they're going to push pull you and swat your hands and get off of you. So the biggest thing is not what they do. The biggest thing is we've got to be good at what we do, because most of the time